I'm now on the SAAB Enthusiast Club stand with John Bentley. Good afternoon, John, and welcome to the Classic Motor Show 2024.
Good afternoon, thank you very much indeed. We're really pleased to be here. We're experiencing an awful lot of visitors. We've not exhibited here for a number of years, so it's really good to be back.
So can you tell me a little bit of history of the different makes, these two, please?
Yes, so we're exhibiting two SAAB 95s. This one here, the grey one, is the two-stroke, three-cylinder, 840cc engined, seven-seater car. And the yellow car that we've got over there is still a seven-seater, but it has a Ford Taunus V4 engine in it. So they were much later models. The car was manufactured from 1959 through till 1978. The transfer from the two-stroke to the V4 happened in 1967, and there were worldwide probably about 110,000 cars made of this particular model.
So can you give me a little bit more spec on the engine? You know, the...
Yeah, so you're looking at 43 horsepowers in the two-stroke, but a four-speed box, because if you're having more passengers, it just gives you that extra throw. And it's water-cooled engine, but quite a small engine really. But because it's a two-stroke engine, it was able to give us plenty of torque.
Plenty of torque, yeah.
Yeah, to get us up hills with our 7 passengers.
Both engines then got plenty of torque.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The V4 is a much heavier but stronger engine, in terms of the horsepower that can put out. So, yeah.
So how do they handle on the road?
Well, remarkably well. If you talk to SAAB enthusiasts, they'll probably tell you that the estate version handles better than the saloon. And the reason for that is because the whole body is a lot more rigid, because the tailgate at the back has no structural part to the car, so the sides of the car, so it's very stiff on the road, so handles really well.
So can you give me a little bit of information on the club itself? Number of members, etc.?
Yes, that's right. So club formed in 1989, and we're around 200 or so members at the moment. When the club was started, it was originally to cater for people who own the two-strokes and V4 cars, the earlier cars. But nowadays the club invites and welcomes every SAAB member, and also people who just have an interest in SAAB, who aren't necessarily owners.
Well, SAAB have always had the reputation of strongly built, aren't they? A good reputation for that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, very robust cars, and people bought them for that reason, the safety factors and and the robustness of the build.
I mean, even in the early ones, they rallied them a lot, didn't they?
Yes, they did, absolutely. So, I mean, 1958, I think there was the first car in the Mille Miglia in Italy, and that was an experiment into the racing, rallying type circuits. And then by the time the 60s came along, and the SAAB 96 two-stroke car, that was rallied very successfully, winning many titles, particularly with Eric Carlson as the driver, and his wife as well. She ran in lots of rallies, was successful in the East Africa rally, and yeah, a good pedigree.
His type of car, he adapted really well to it, didn't he? He was unbeatable virtually in it.
Absolutely, yes. Well, with the two-stroke engines, you're all on or all off, so he just kept his foot down and kept on going, yes.
Well, thank you, John, for the interview and all the information. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.